Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Penfield Community Victory Garden monthly meeting. We got a small crowd today, but that's okay. We're going to kind of give you guys an idea of what's been going on and kind of see what we need to talk about. We can do approval of minutes even though we don't really have enough quorum, but anyone have any comments on the minutes from last month? I think are they okay? All right, we're going to we'll put okay for now, but we'll put a hold because we have no quorum to vote. We have some general information. One of our first and very important is we are going to be in the need of our garden secretary for the committee, for our committee. Chris has decided to retire. Has she been our secretary for the whole 10 years?
Well, she's been with the committee for the 11 years.
For 11 years.
And then she's been our secretary for quite a number of years, yes.
So she's sorely missed, but we're wishing her well. So anyone who is part of the garden, spread the word. We are looking for a garden secretary.
We'll be posting it in the Sprout this month as well. Pretty
much to take notes and summarize them and send them to us, and then we upload them. So it's an important job, but it's not like every single day, so that's kind of nice. We have a final work day coming up, which is October
23rd.
October 23rd. We will be meeting at the garden, of course. And the time?
It starts 9 a.m. and it runs to 1 a.m. and gardeners can stay as long as they need to. We have a bunch of projects that we have on deck that we'll be talking about down the agenda.
Yep, so.
1 a.m.?
Huh?
You said 1 a.m. That's a long day.
Did I say 1 a.m.?
9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
I know.
I said 9 a.m. Did I say 9 p.m. to 1 a.m.? Because it's an overnight party. Yeah, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thank you, Glenn.
Of course, you never know. We may be there.
All night.
All night. So final work day, it's a great time to kind of come in. We kind of prep the garden to be ready for winter. Obviously, we can still keep our gardens growing, but it's a great time to get the final projects done so that we can know that the garden's healthy to be tucked in for the winter. Do we have any public participation? Anyone call in? No, we've gotten no emails, so I assume we're okay there. Couple action items. Initially, we had talked last month about getting a fence to put in the front to be replaced, and I believe Dot's already gotten that ordered?
Yeah, we voted at the last meeting on the fencing, and we voted to go with wooden fencing that was scalloped, and they had it available, so it's already been purchased, and it is at the garden along with the fence posts and the concrete. So at the final workday, that's one of the projects. That fencing will be put up behind our shelter to screen the area where our compost and other materials are. So it's replacing the old fence that was there, but we're going to move it back a bit.
Move it back a bit, and it's going to be a little bit longer. Well, we'll encompass that whole area, including where the shed was.
Right.
So it'll be nice. So that's one of our big projects. So it'll be fun to have it up. I think it's going to be a nice addition to the garden. We also have coming up this month, and I believe it's on the website, but it's the pumpkin what? Dot kind of came up with it.
The pumpkin walk. I believe that Penfield Recreation has already sent out a notice about it, but I will announce it here for anyone watching. The pumpkin walk is on October 23rd. It is a free community event that's being put on by the community garden. There will be lighted pumpkins along our trail. And we have purchased the pumpkins from a local nursery at cost. They gave us a great deal, and we have over 100 and, I don't know, what do you say?
107,
106, 107 pumpkins.
All different sizes.
Yeah, and we have the pumpkin walk starts at 6:30 and it ends at 8 p.m.
Date?
p.m., that's p.m., and it's at the Penfield Community Garden, which is on 5 Mile Line Road, just north of Atlantic Avenue. It's a free event. It will not be spooky. It will be family friendly. And basically, it's walking down our trail. There will be lighted pumpkins. And I reached out to the high school, and there's a high school club called the Best Buddies Club. Mrs. Shea over at the high school, their club is going to be cutting some pumpkins for us. So we're excited to have the Best Buddies Club working with us. The Best Buddies Club is a club that encompasses typical and intellectually disabled children who work together. So that's kind of a cool community connection. So really, it's a community event, and hopefully it'll raise awareness about our garden. And
On Saturday,
Saturday, the 23rd.
Yes.
From 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m.
and it should be a lot of fun.
Unless it rains, then it won't happen.
Well, I think we should still have it.
Or snows.
What?
If snow,
Or snows.
No,
Oh, gosh, oh, gosh.
Hold your tongue.
It
No
could
snowing
happen.
yet.
It's happened on our
has.
last workday on Halloween, yeah.
We've had it snow on Halloween. Recommend bringing a flashlight. It's going to be well lit, but still bring a flashlight and, sneakers. So,
And I'm not sure, Larry, if you've had any contact finding any other decorations, but I know you mentioned at one point.
Yeah, no, I haven't
Okay.
heard anything, but I can bring some stuff. I can probably light the pavilion
Ooh,
with some multicolored stuff.
okay. I have the Ego power station that's not loud, like a generator, so I'm not sure what you were thinking of, but
Yeah, plus we can probably run anything I want to bring out of what's in the shed, so.
yeah, and I can run out of my truck too,
and
because I got a 110 in my truck.
I have some decorations that we can bring in and stuff. So any garden committee people, if you're listening, you got some extra decorations you want to borrow, you want to set up for the night, by all means, bring it along. It is a happy, not scary Halloween
scary.
walk. All right, so that should be a lot of fun. Financial budget, Sabrina's not here, but
The one thing that we do have to address is just putting a budget together before December. So I'll speak with Sabrina about that.
right, get our
And-
budget, find out
yeah,
what we're doing.
Yep. And the budget was sent out to all the committee members, so.
So we've got that, so you can check it. We've had a couple projects, some are already completed, some are in process. The first one is the solar project, and last month, we discussed getting a battery for it to help us have better power. I believe that's been bought.
Battery's installed, and I
Awesome.
rewired it so that it's always on, and it's currently keeping the inverter running all the time.
Awesome.
So it should be charging. I switched all the batteries out while I was there, so I think all the ones that were in the shed are fully charged. Last I saw them on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Very cool. And what's nice is they do hold the charge pretty well, so they
So,
don't leak it.
eventually, once we're done for the season, we can probably fold the solar panel down so that it isn't as apt to get damage, and we can probably store the battery
Yeah, we'll store everything, we'll
indoors.
take everything out and store it.
But right now, it's looking pretty awesome.
That's awesome, that's fantastic.
Oh, my God, what a great thing, Larry. Thank you so much.
Now, how many do we have for weed whackers?
How many batteries?
No, just the whackers, 3 of them? 3 weed whackers do we buy?
No, we have more than 2.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
We may want to, on the work
We have more than 1, more than 2.
Right, on the workday, maybe as we kind of work, kind of keep track on the usage, because if we do have some money left over at the end of the season, obviously we can't carry it over, so that may be something to consider, getting another couple implements that would be able to be used next year in charge.
Excellent idea.
Okay, pumpkin walk, we've already discussed. Just one thing to bring up on the workday, we're also, part of it potentially could be preparing-
pumpkins.
Cutting more pumpkins, if the work, if anyone's interested, between 9 and 1 of cutting pumpkins, show up with stuff to cut pumpkins with, and there'll be someone there looking for you to take down one of those 107 pumpkins we have, or 110.
Nancy,
Yes?
how are we going to light those?
battery-powered little,
Those
those little
LED
tea
ones.
lights. We'll probably
Fairy
put 2
lights.
in each.
Oh, yeah, we're not doing candles.
Yeah, with no candles, nothing lit, so it's going to be battery-powered, and the goal is, we'll, use them for the evening, we'll probably collect the battery-powered ones back out, and we're going to allow the pumpkins to stay and be composted and eaten. You'll be able to walk during the day and see them.
They won't last too long.
They won't last too long, but also they'll be able to be eaten by whatever's living out there, and then in the spring, we'll go through and move anything that's
There'll
remaining.
be pumpkins growing all over the
Oh, yeah.
forest.
We're probably going to have millions of pumpkins everywhere.
Tons of pumpkins,
But
yeah.
it's fun, and it's a neat way to, we've been doing a lot of work on the forest. Actually, the next thing is the Forest Native Project Scout project that we had done. Rebecca is a scout, and she was working on her Eagle project. Dot and I both worked with her. She did an amazing,
Oh, my God.
amazing job. Not only did she go through the entire path and clear out the swallowwort, which is an invasive species that the only way to get it out really is to either poison it, which we will not do, or to literally hand dig it,
Which she did.
which she did. And she did about 2 or 3 feet off the path. That's the first part of it. So she got 2 and 3 feet off the path, all the way, probably half the path.
Yeah, she did
And
a
then went
lot.
up toward the back, rebuilt that entire back, redone, all new paths, connected paths. They trimmed out trees. It is fantastic.
It looks amazing.
Worked around the little pond area we have, rebuilt, painted, and cleaned up the benches, mulched the entire place at like 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches thick, and put in a ton of natives. Dot had some natives in. I donated a bunch from my nursery, and we put in witch hazel. We put in black cherry, which is a
Christmas
great
fern.
Christmas ferns, a bunch of ferns, all different kinds of natives that we put in, and there's more to go in, but it's amazing how much work it's fantastic. Wait until you see it. That's
Beautiful.
one of the reasons why we're showing off the.
It's really nice.
We're
You know what
showing it
troop
off.
she was with, by the way?
I have
This-
that
Just
somewhere.
curious. I mean,
But she did an outstanding job, and amazing, a really, really fantastic job. And based on, discussions with Rebecca and Dot and I think there's probably 4 or 5 more scout projects that we can take
312
to
maybe.
revamp so that it's a fully native forest when we're done. So we're really looking forward to it. We might as well kind of, showcase that little piece of property. We've got Victory Garden, we've got the permaculture bed, food forest in the back. We've also put in, we're putting in, the elderberries are back there, and we've also putting in some mulberry, which is a native, both for edible for humans, but also fantastic for the native fauna that's in the area. So I think it's kind of our next project that we'll be chipping away at. So I think this little pumpkin walk will happen again and again, but it's a nice way to showcase it. And Rebecca did an unbelievable job.
Amazing.
So, okay, so
I'm looking for the troop number.
she's looking for the troop number. So we, as we've discussed before, and Dot can speak more to this, we started, with the help of Dave, got a pepper project going.
410, Seneca Waterways.
So she's at 410?
That's her troop. Larry,
thank you.
410.
Cool. So we've got the pepper project, which we've discussed before, and it's it's still ongoing.
Yeah.
Dot's been doing a lot with it. Dave who started it. Why don't you talk a little bit about it, Dot?
We sent out a lot of peppers to Small X Peppers, and they're making pepper sauce. We have 3 jars of pepper sauce to raffle off at our dinner. They're not made from our peppers, obviously, because our peppers are just going in to be processed. It doesn't work that quickly. And I emailed the people there, and they said they were going to update the website to get our garden included on the website, because if you go to their website, you can see all the gardens that are included. We sent them like 43 pounds of peppers so far. Yep, And I actually collected peppers today. Dave brought the bin in because we thought maybe it was over. But we can probably get maybe another 6 or 7 pounds of peppers out and then sort of
Well,
call it a season.
what I find on hot peppers is this is when they really start flying. If this weather stays the way it is for the next 2 or 3 weeks, you'll be surprised how much we can actually get out of there. Some of my best harvest is now. I think maybe we make sure as we're cleaning and everyone's working and stuff, maybe on the weekend, really make sure we can get every piece that we can get out of there that before the garden's taken down.
Right. We can't send them if they're red, and I do see that some of them have gotten red. And I think that's because, I don't know, the change in the temperature or whatever, but
No, I'm missing which ones
Yeah.
have it. Different beds have, different people put in different beds. Sometimes we miss who has what.
yeah.
So if you are part of the garden and you have peppers for the pepper project, make sure you get them picked. It would be nice to send one big giant box, final box full, so that'd be kind of fun. And I believe we'll probably discuss it at our end of the season.
At our dinner? Yeah,
Dinner.
definitely. Because
But-
we'll be raffling off the hot sauce.
Yeah, but I think it'd be a really great idea. I think it would be something we could continue with. I think everyone had a good time with it. Okay, some operations stuff working. We've got the shed cabinet still in
Those
process.
those are going to stay on hold for now until Sabrina gets back to us about those, so
Okay.
nothing to say there.
We'll just hold on that. And then fall dinner final details, anything to add?
Gavin and I met, we looked through everything we need. I have a list of things to pick up. The fall dinner is on the 21st. It is at Dolomite. The paper invitations are going out, I think, this week. Sabrina's taking care of that for us. And also pre-registration information is going out this week, too.
There
And
was
then-
an email announcement to.
There was
hold the date.
already an email announcement, and I've
Save
already
the date.
gotten RSVPs for the dinner, so the only thing left really is to just buy the things we need, and that's really the last week before is when we buy those
Right.
things, so,
I think I worked on the Raise a Glass Foundation to donate a couple of bottles of wine that we can add to the
that's
raffle. for the-
Oh, that'd be nice.
fantastic.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, so the raffles so far that we have are the hot sauce and some wine. Those are great
I have a few
raffles.
things that I'll donate from the nursery.
Okay, awesome.
Also, just for the garden members, I got about 200 plus 2021 seeds donated, again, packs of seeds. So
We can bring those to the
I'm going
dinner.
to be bringing them to the dinner. We'll lay them out on a table, and they'll be free that you guys can start, dreaming of next year.
Already
They are
dreaming.
2021, but they are, obviously still good till January, but they're fine after. As you all know, we've always done this. So we'll be making sure that they find homes within the gardens, and whatever's left, we'll find some other homes with them. Otherwise, they live at my house, and we got to find homes for them. So anyhow, so we'll have those there. So we had some stuff, I hear we had some work done on the gutters. On the,
More to come. There's not enough length to make it all the way around.
okay,
So we're going to have to finagle that. But, so we bought new connectors that don't quite fit, that would make the job much easier. So we're going to have to go back and get a chop saw and do it. So it's just going to take a bit longer. But I think the next 2 weeks should be
now,
done.
you had all the other, they gave us everything, the downspouts and stuff,
Correct, yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so you just need a few other things,
Yeah, it's the connecting the angles.
okay,
So there's a little strip instead of, I don't know if you've ever seen the gutters, that there's a box in the
Right.
corner that everything just fits in nice and neatly, so you don't have to have real clean cuts.
right,
Well, this is just a little strip.
okay,
So it's going to take a little bit more. And then on the long side, we're going to have to join two together, and we didn't have the hardware for that.
okay.
So,
If you need to purchase anything, just let me know.
okay, I think we're good.
Okay,
I think we're good.
all right.
So that would be terrific.
That's awesome, thank you.
Yes, thank you. And the rain barrels obviously will be
I didn't,
put up next
is the
year.
rain barrel still back there? Or did it
Yeah,
get
there's still
moved?
one back there.
All the way back?
It's pretty far back now, yeah.
Okay.
Keeps
So it got
getting-
moved.
Keeps getting moved
Organized.
further back.
It'll come out. Obviously, we're not going to put it up because it will freeze this one. So we'll put it up in the spring again, and it would be nice. Well, I think we have two, right? Eventually, someone else is coming in, or
We have one on the property right now.
right? And I think someone.
I
had
don't
offered
know
up-
about another
I
one.
thought someone had offered up a second
And
one.
I have a second one if needed.
Oh,
It'd be
okay.
nice to have both two corners done for next year to be able to put them in.
Huh.
We can see. We can always do one, and we can put one off the other barn with on the other side too, in the garden by those raspberries.
Or you could put two right next to each other, just have one feed into the other. and
We
feed
could
it
do
in.
that. That would be a good
Yeah.
idea, too. So, all right, terrific. Well, thanks for working on the gutters.
And are you guys okay with the back right corner being where the barrel should be? I think it makes the most sense.
Yes,
Yes.
it does make the most
Yeah,
sense.
that's kind of, it was made to be that.
That's the spot.
That's perfect. Bat houses, we're still on hold, although we have them. We almost, Rebecca was almost going to have some time to do that, but by the time she finished, she didn't have time to put our bat house up. But I think that's something maybe we just find some time and get it up. Or wait till the spring. I think the bats have already found their homes for the winter. Any other business that we have to discuss that we haven't brought up? Any new things, concerns?
The flattening of the land behind the gazebo.
Yeah, we'll have to do that before we put the shed up.
Okay.
There's a big hump there.
The rocks and everything. else
Yeah.
there, Right.
The shed, up, or you mean the fence?
When you put the fence up, yeah. Why did I say shed? Oh,
She's
dear.
tired. She's in bed by now.
It's been a long day.
So I was wondering if that's going to be done by the winter so that we can prep in the spring for grass there, or in the spring.
I mean, I would like to do it before we put the fence up. I just don't know if we're going to be able to. So I don't know. That's a good question.
I think maybe we can kind of see.
I think on the workday, we're going to have to see. I don't know. It's
What-
probably pretty labor intensive.
Wasn't Sabrina going to look to see if the town had something that could move it, power equipment wise?
What were the
I thought we were going to grade it with a tractor or something.
Bobcat or
A
something.
Bobcat, right?
Yeah, I don't know if that ever got looked at. So we have to think about how we would grade it. So you're talking about the area right in front of the little shed where the shelter is, how there's like this big sort of lump.
Right.
Yeah.
maybe we can rototill it.
We could rototill it.
Just till it and scrape it.
We could till
rake
it and
out.
scrape it out. Do you think that would work?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, I've done things like that before. Well, that's how we got,
Well, you could
when we moved the shed, my husband tilled that area first before Mark got in there and started leveling it out. So,
I think it could be tilled and then have a bunch of people work on it. And we could even till it, rake it away, till it again, rake it away, get it all loose further down. than
yeah, because
we
it'll be
normally
hard
do
to
on a
dig it.
till. And then just keep raking away and then loosen that all up and then just spread it and layer it out. I think we could do it.
Yeah.
You could run it maybe by Sabrina to see if she can check with the people who come and mow and whatnot to see if there's anything they could throw on to make that really easy.
Yeah.
But if not, I'm sure we could do it ourselves.
Okay, we can do that. We'll put that in our notes. I mean, I could put my,
I was going to say,
I
can't
could
you
put my
get your?
tiller on and come on up.
Yeah, that's,
I have a big Kubota with a big 60-inch.
I mean, you could do that area. It would be a lot quicker, but it'll take you 25 minutes to get up the road.
That's okay. I just drive up slowly, it comes along. It goes like 10, 12 miles an hour. It wouldn't take me that long. Let me check. You guys can help me put my tiller back on.
We'll use the hand
There's a
tiller.
lot of yelling and screaming when you put that tiller on. It is not an easy
You
on.
need to put the snow blower on soon. That might not be a priority.
That's easy on. That's easy. Snowball is easy. The tiller is not so easy. Okay, any other things? Well, I think we finished up pretty
No.
early.
Oh.
Again, I'd like to encourage people to consider coming on October 23rd for the
Pumpkin walk.
pumpkin walk from 6:30 to 8. And
It's free.
it's free, just bring sneakers and have a flashlight. You may not need it, but it's nice to have with you. Come and take a look. We got a few fairy gardens out there. We'll have more next year. The forest is just stunning. Rebecca did an unbelievable good job. If you're interested in doing some pumpkin carving, the garden group will be there from 9 to 1 a.m., hopefully 1 p.m., not a.m. I wrote that actually when you said that.
We'll put that in the
9
minutes.
a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll be doing work stuff, but we'll probably have some pumpkins still needing carving, so by all means, come on by, and thank you guys for showing up.
The next meeting is
Is?
on Thursday, November 4th at 7:30. Nancy, you
Yep.
can do the honors and adjourn our meeting.
The meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Guys. Have a good one. Thank you very much.